So these two are what are called vertical angles. They're across from each other. Those ones are congruent. So hey guys, if that's 112, what is x? 112. This is very much common sense. And don't they, I mean, I know the picture's not to scale, but don't they look about the same?
A little bit.
All right, do you see this little box right here? How many degrees does that mean that is worth? 90. So how would you get x? 90 minus 68. I'm just going to type in this little calculator instead of bringing up Desmos for every one of these. X is 22. Or if you have a calculator in your brain, you can just do it that way. I just don't want to mess up in front of everybody. All right, this one is a straight line. How much is a straight line worth? 180. So if I do 180 minus 124, 56. Good. It's not very hard. All right, here we're going to find x, y, and z. I would do y first. What is y going to be?
43.
Good. If that's 43 across from it, y is going to be 43. How would I get x and z? Because they're going to be the same.
43 minus x. They're both neutral.
180 minus 43. Because a straight line is worth 180. So if you do 180 minus 43, you get 137. And those are both the same.
I remember doing this. Yeah, I remember this.
Okay, then you'll be fine. Just be quiet and pay attention. All right, x, y, z. I would do y first in this one as well. If this is 72 and y is straight across from it, they're vertical angles. So y is 72. Then I would do x. Do you see how this is a straight line? So you would do 180 minus 72, which good is 108. Now z is a little tougher. Do you see how x goes across from this one?
Yeah.
But isn't that a right angle?
Okay, so hold on. X is 72, so that means this amount is 72. So if you do 72 minus, what is this worth? 90. If you do 72 minus 90, that'll give you z, it's 18. Good job. All right, D and E are vertical. So this time you don't have a picture, you have to know what the vocabulary means. Vertical means they're congruent. So if E is 105, then D is also 105. There's not a picture though, so you have to know what the vocabulary means. This one says A and B are complementary. Do you remember what take two. Do you remember what that means they add up to? Complementary. Close. 90. So you would do 90 minus 42.
58.
Close. 48. Good job. P and Q are supplementary. Supplementary means they add up to what? 180. So you do 180 minus 64, 116. In geometry, basically things are either equal to each other, they add up to 90, or they add up to 180. If you aren't sure, it's one of those three things probably, right? Linear pair means they make a line. A line is worth how much? 180. So if you do 180 minus 113, you get 67. All right, now we're getting into ones that have variables in it. So not just numbers, they're going to have X's and stuff. So this says, and you have to remember how to label these angles, PQT. Do you see how PQT would be this one in here? That's 3x plus 47. Can you guys humor me and write this down? It's the only thing that we're doing today. That's like work, right? After this, we're going to play a game and you'll have your adults math. All right, SQR is this one. That's 6x minus 25. You are either going to set them equal, add them to 90, or add them to 180. It's one of those three things. So what do you think for those two?
Equal.
Set them equal, is that what you said? Okay, correct. You're going to set them equal. So just write both of them and slap an equal sign in between. And now this is why you have to have passed Algebra 1 to get to geometry. You are supposed to be able to solve that equation. So what are you going to do to both sides?
Minus 3x.
Good, perfect. Thank you for writing it down. Humor me and write this down. All right. So that's going to give you 47 equals 3x minus 25. Then what? Plus 25.
72.
72 equals 3x. And then your last step, divide by 3. So what's x? Do you know that one? It's 24, 24. That's what I wanted to say, but I don't like to mess up in front of the whole group, so I'm typing it in. Now, again, in geometry, sometimes that's all you're asked for. Sometimes you have to plug that number back in, so you have to read the directions. You're a good reader. Read the directions. What does it say to find? Find what? SQR. So SQR is this one. You're going to have to do 6 times 24 minus 25. And I'm going to type that in the calculator, but you just take 24, plug it back in for X.
But don't tell me the answer.
You want to do 6 times 24 in your head and then minus 25? I think I'm just going to tell everybody. I don't have time for that. I typed it in the calculator. It's 119. All right. Do you see this symbol right here? We haven't gone over that yet, so I'm going to explain to you what that means. It means perpendicular, which means they meet at a right angle. A right angle is how many degrees? 90. All right, so 90 degrees. It says DCE is 7x plus 2. ECB is x plus 8. So are we going to set them equal, add them to 90, or add them to 180? Those are your options.
Add up to 90.
Good, thank you. So you're going to put 7x plus 2 plus x plus 8 equals 90. And again, the reason why you had to pass Algebra 1 to get to geometry is you're supposed to be able to solve that. Your teacher next year is not going to teach you how to solve that. You're supposed to know because you passed this class. All right, like terms, 7x plus 1x, 8x, good, plus 10 equals 90. And you might be there already. I'm just going to finish it up real quick. Minus the 10, you get 8x equals 80. Did you say 10? Good. Now that might be your answer and it might not be. You have to read the directions. Does it say find X or does it say find something else? Okay, so look, DCE is this one. You have to plug 10 back in for X. Now 10 is an easy number to work with, so you might be able to do that. 7 times 10 is 70 and then plus 2 is 72. Good job. It's not bad. You should be good at geometry. I don't know why people complain about, well, it does get hard towards the end of the year, but the beginning's pretty easy. All right, KNM is this one. KNM, this one right here. So 8x minus 5. MNJ is this one. Pick up the pencil that was given to you and open your eyeballs and look up here and write this down. MNJ is this one. So 4x minus 19. Are we going to set them equal, add them to 90, or add them to 180? Good, because it's a straight line, which is worth 180. So you're going to take 8x minus 5 plus 4x minus 19 and set it equal to 180. So put your like terms together. What will that give you? 12x, good. 8x and 4x, 12x. Negative 24, good, equals 180. Negative 5 and negative 19. 19 plus 5 is 24, it's just negative.
What's negative? What's 204 divided by 12?
Well, hold on, I'm not there yet. 12x equals, what is that, 204? All right, and then divide it by 12. No, it's positive. 17. Now, is that your answer, or do you have to find something else? Go back and read. KNM. So KNM is this one. You would have to plug 17 back in. So you'd have to do 8 times 17 minus 5. I don't expect anyone knows that in their head. I'm typing it in. I got 131.